To be a good player, you have to, first and foremost, develop that first touch. I'm going to show you guys what I do to practice my first touch. I think first touch is the most important aspect of football that all young footballers need to train at a very young age, and repetition is key with first touch. And without it, you can't do anything. I'm just going to show you guys 5 or 6 little exercises you can do at home to improve your first touch. Really quick, before we get into the exercises, Zinedine Zidane was the master at this. First touch is all about changing the ball's momentum and using your foot to caress it into a new path, a new direction, all while maintaining possession of the ball. Enough talking, let's get into the first exercise. For me, growing up, I loved juggling the soccer ball. So if you're at home, simply start with the size 4 if you're using that ball at your age group, or size 5. Start with the ball you play with and just simply focus on right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. Controlling that ball. Keep the ball low, below your knee if you can. Juggling demonstrates your ability to control the ball. It also helps you improve your balance, coordination, and of course your ability to use both right and left foot. Mix it up. Don't just juggle with your laces. Juggle with the inside of your feet. Juggle with the outside of your feet. Juggle again with both right and left foot. You can pop it up to your thighs. Practice juggling really close, getting a lot of reps in. This also helps with your balance on each foot. Switch it to your left. Okay, from there, once you've mastered juggling and the ability to maintain possession of the ball, control the ball in the air, challenge yourself. Progress down to a mini ball. See if you can do the same thing. From there, progress down to the tennis ball. I know it's going to sound difficult at first, but with the smaller surface areas, the mini ball, the tennis ball, it increases the precision you need on the ball while maintaining control of it. So with increased precision comes increased technique, and you're just enhancing your ability to control any and every ball, regardless of the situation. And when you get back to the regular ball in practice and in game scenarios, it's easy because you've been controlling a mini ball and a tennis ball. All right, next exercise is simply getting a partner, cracking the ball back and forth, practicing your first touch. You don't have a partner, find a wall, get a ball, simple wall ball drills, practicing your first touch. Initially, keep it on the ground, practice your directional first touch, hit it against the wall, take a first touch with the outside of your foot, hit it against the wall, take a first touch with the outside of the opposite foot, hit it against the wall. Next, use the inside of your foot, move it across your body, play it with the left, receive it with the inside left, moving it to the right side of your body. Next, progress to using the sole of your foot, moving it and cracking against the wall. Can you receive with all areas of your foot, the outside, the inside, the sole? These are the basics of developing a good first touch, and they translate into the game scenario. And I'm telling you, just put in the work, practice each and every day. Repetition is key. Use that wall as your best friend. Just hit that ball back and forth, practicing your directional first touch. Both sides of your body, both feet as well. Next up, challenge yourself a bit, still using the wall. Get that ball in the air, back up, hit it off the wall. Can you control it out of the air? Bring it down, 1-2 touch, get a few juggles, take it to the side, hit it again, up in the air, off the wall, bring it down, manipulate the other way, right and left sides of your body. This is again going to be more challenging. We're not just keeping the ball on the ground. It's aerial, but if you don't put the time in when it comes to these aerial ball control exercises, then you're never going to be good at it in a game scenario. And Zizou was a king at when the ball was high up in the air. Everyone else would have to take 3 or 4 touches to get it down, control it, or their first touch was just so poor it would go out of bounds. Zinedine Zidane, 1 touch, boom, he could play right after it. All right, finally, we have my favorite. This is what I learned growing up when I was first starting out. I was like, Dad, how do I become a really good soccer player? I want to be known as someone with a really good first touch. So I would ask him, and my dad always told me, juggle. And then when I got really good at juggling, he would say, all right, let me see you juggle the ball up, crack it up in the air like Maradona used to do. Let me see you bring that down. So I would practice cracking the ball as high up in the air as I can. And I would sometimes try to keep juggling it, and then sometimes just try to take it down in one touch, practicing my directional first touch, change of direction. Am I able to bring it down out of the air and play similar to a game scenario? Because in a game scenario, you're not necessarily gonna juggle the ball out of the air, right? But you might have to receive it out of the air and play. Notice though, when I'm practicing these first touches out of the air, at that last second, I really bring that foot down. I don't like set it up and let the ball hit my foot, right? It's just gonna bounce off of it. So I caress it. I take the momentum out of the ball by meeting it. So I'm taking the force out of it with my foot, but I'm cushioning it down and then playing. Those are my tips. Those are my exercises on developing your first touch. Hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.